Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Alright folks, now as you saw in the intro, today's video is going to focus on Transformers Legacy Arcee from the Prime Universe. And originally, just like Bulkhead, I was gonna pass this figure up. I honestly was. However, like Bulkhead, she kind of grew on me. But I think I saw the possibilities when I was going through TF Safari, and I saw a couple of upgrade sets for her. So I figured, what the hell. Now I happen to be, at the time of filming this video, I happen to have been swinging by Walmart to pick up some necessities, and I figured, well, let me go ahead and check out what they have available. And lo and behold, I saw her. I also saw Dragstrip. I went ahead and passed on him for now. But I did see Arcee, and I have seen other videos and other reviewers' comments and whatnot. I have to say she looks a little bit different than what I myself am used to. This version of Arcee was introduced to me in Transformers Prime. So, granted, they still kept her as a two-wheeler, but the motorcycle mode is a little bit different, and her robot mode is also different as well. So, if nothing else, let's go ahead and take a closer look at her. So, here in the front, and I'm going to bring her a little bit closer, you have her showcasing her vehicle mode. Got the big, logo that says Legacy. And then we're going to go ahead and zoom in on her noggin. And there she is. And not too bad in the face sculpt. Not like the original Arcee in the series, but, not too bad. Of course, we got the side profile here, and let's go ahead and try and get her upright. There we go. And you see a close-up of her face, and of course a full body shot here. And then on this side we have the artwork, and on the back end here, we have her product shots, which shows her in robot mode as well as her motorcycle mode. And then we have, I'm assuming, are her weapons. And yeah. So, needless to say, I'm not all that jazzed on it. But, like Prime, well, pretty much almost any figure coming out of this line, you're gonna see that QR code right here. And I think the last time I called it a VR code, so that's my fault. But a QR code, which pretty much shows off his tech specs, a quick bio about the character, as well as the intelligence, the strength, the courage, so forth. So I think I did that with Laser Optimus Prime, so I'm probably going to do that with them. I didn't do it with Bulkhead, so I do apologize for dropping the ball on that one. So we're just going to go ahead and show that off if I'm able to. So one final look at Arcee in her box prison, which has this open window. And when I got her, I honestly did not see if she has all her accessories. So I'm hoping that she does. Because that's the one thing a lot of us have been jawing about, is that this open window now. Honestly, I don't like it personally. But you know what? We're not here to talk about the packaging anymore. We're here to talk about the figure. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get her opened up. All right, folks, there she is out of her box and ready to do battle. And I have to say, she's not too bad looking. I'm kind of glad that she did grow on me in a way. Now, of course, I do have some issues, and that's with her accessories. Now, for anyone that has watched Transformers Prime and are familiar with the motorcycle version of Arcee, we know about her, her long, hand blades and her blasters on her forearms and stuff. I mean, she is a capable combatant, but honestly, I'm not seeing the capable part, especially with this energized shield. Now, of course, that's not to say that it can't be utilized. As a matter of fact, these are two pieces, so it can be utilized, like so, like the way her blades were back when she appeared in Transformers Prime. So you can probably put them like so that way she can be able to use these blades. And yeah, okay, I can see. I actually, I had to actually have the figure in my hand in order to go ahead and see the possibilities of these blades. Now, I did have some harsh words concerning the battle axe that Laser Optimus Prime had, but again, I wasn't all that jazzed about it either. Now, of course, she has one other accessory that I saw in the instructions, and that's this section back here. Now, apparently, this wheel well can actually transform into a drone. That's what it looks like to me. I honestly am looking at this, and it looks like a hover drone. So basically it can plug in. Oh, okay. So there's an illustration right here which shows off Arcee with those two wheels on there. Okay, I see you. And so you got this pig right here, and there's a port right behind her head. So you just, there we go, like that. This will pack up here. Okay, all right, nice, okay. I'm liking it, okay. Yeah. And I was just gonna pass her up entirely. It's not too bad. Granted, they did G1-fy her a bit. She doesn't have the same type of look as the G1 Arcee, but they gave her a lot of straight edges and whatnot with her form, so not too bad, I have to say. I have to admit, I'm taking back every ugly thing I've ever said about this little two-wheeler. But you know what? That's not to say that I'm not going to go ahead and look into getting those third-party weapons upgrades, because I do see the potential in those. I like the way these energon blades basically kind of have that throwback for RC. You know, so very nice. And these, oh yeah, I am so liking this. Okay, you know what, girl? I do apologize. You know, every ugly little thing I've ever said about you, I take it back. Hopefully you won't kick my ass. All right. So, you know, that's it for the articulation. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do articulation yet. I just did the accessories. So, now we're going to go ahead and go with articulations. You saw me doing that earlier. So, I'm going to go ahead and get her, you know, standing up. Oops, there goes one of her blades. And let's get her there. Oh, let's get her arm back on there. There we go. Much better. All right. So now her head is on a ball joint. It is very tight, and she can look up very nicely. She can look down slightly. She can look right. She can look left. But good God, this version, or I should say this copy that I have, the head is very tight. So if you do feel it tight, do be careful. Last thing you want to do is pop off that ball joint. It's not pretty. So her arms can ratchet up like so. It can go 360, and normally you would have good clearance, but because I put the wheel wells behind her, you only go so far. Now she does have upper bicep rotation. She can bend her arm around 90 degrees. She does have also wrist rotation. Can only go about maybe 180, maybe. So it doesn't turn all the way. She does have a slight, she does have a back arch or crunch. She can turn left, she can turn right at her waist. She can kick up around 90 degrees, she can kick back a bit about 90 degrees, and she can bend around 90 degrees. Now, one thing you are going to notice, and for anyone that didn't see what I was doing just now, I want to do that again. So her arms can go up around 180, basically, like so. Her arms at the elbows can bend around 90 degrees. She does have upper bicep rotation. She can twist left and right, but it is a tight fit. Now, as I mentioned on the head, it is tight on mine. It may have loosened up because I did move it up. She can look up, she can look down, she can look right, she can look left. Her foot or her leg can go up around 90 degrees, can kick back around 90 degrees, but it will hit this backpack. Now, before I had to redo, or I should say, replay what I had just done, I was going to mention that from the knee down, it will not stay flush. When you try and bend it, it will unhook. So, it's like you just try and snap that in. But it will bend about 90 degrees. And you can do the same with this one as well. This one will do the same thing. You just got to make sure that when you have this bent, you push it in and it will snap in. Once you hear that snap, you know it's connected and you're able to. It will disconnect it every so often, so just do be careful. Of course, she also has, see, that's what I'm talking about. She does have a foot tilt. She also has ankle tilt as well. So you're able to go ahead and do some long poses. But that is it. I'm going to go ahead and back up just a little. All right, and we're going to go ahead and there goes the arm. Luckily, that can be put back on just as easily as it came off. So there we go. All right, very, very nice. So I'm going to tilt this up just a little. There we go. All right, so give me a moment to go ahead and clean up, because I got a little bit of a mess with the instructions and everything. Want to get that out of the way, and I'll come back and do transformation. All right, I'm back, and I'd like to thank you for waiting. I really appreciate your patience. Now we're going to go ahead and start off or continue on with transformation. We're going to put this arm down, and we're going to go ahead and take off the accessories. So we're going to unplug that on there, and we're going to unplug that here. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Now we're going to go ahead and pull this off temporarily. It does come off, and we're going to untab the wheel well and fold that back in. And did it go? No, it didn't. So you have to, there's some pegs and ports on this wheel, which for some reason it is not behaving itself. There we go. Okay, so there's some pegs and stuff for this wheel well. So you do have to align it, properly in order for that to go in. So push my glasses back up. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna go ahead and turn this like so. And we're going to just push that up and twist this around. The head does not store anywhere, so it's going to stay right where it's at. Now, at this point, you're going to go ahead and put this right in there. It is plugged in. You're going to put this portion right here. Oh, you got to make sure this portion is on there properly. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and untab this section here. Just pull down and fold in. Now at this point, you're going to go ahead and twist this, turn this around, and that was not supposed to happen. Well, you know what? At the very least, you get a chance to see how we handle things when it happens. So that is already twisted like so. And we're going to turn these arms in like that. Do the same right here. There is, and I'm going to show that to you here. So right here, there is a tab. There is a port, I believe it is, yeah, right there. I don't know if you can see it with the light, but there is a port. You just fold that in, and at the same time you're going to snap the forearms together, and there you go. The hands remain as they are now. Now once this is done here, this crotch piece that you saw earlier, you're going to fold the legs out, you're going to push this forward, and then you're going to untab the shins from this portion here. Now At the same time, you are going to go ahead and fold the feet in. Now this section here, you're going to fold out, or I should say unfold, because it's going into vehicle mode. And you're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to untab here, you're going to fold this foot in like so, and you're going to untab this section here. Now there is a slot right here, and there is a tab right here on the back of her heel spur. You're just going to make sure that is tabbed on there like so. Now at this point, you're going to twist the legs and you're going to fold it in like so. And at this point, I'm going to do the same with the other one. So just right. So just like the front wheel well, you got a peg and ports on either side, and we're going to go ahead and just try and get that on there like so, and there we go. Now at this point, you got these two covers that you need to fold over, and there is a slot right here. You got this port right there. I don't know if the camera can pick that up right there. See, there's that port right here is that slot. Just gotta go ahead and eyeball it and make sure that goes in. And now you're gonna do the same on the opposite end, and there you go. Also, I almost forgot, there is a tab right here that's going to fit right there. So not only is it going to snap in there, alrighty, and that should keep everything nice and flush. Now you got the kickstand here, so you can be able to hold it there. Try and straighten out my setup here. Alrighty, and there she is. Not too bad. Like I said, you know, the G1 fighter, but she is looking nice. I am liking it as I mess around with her. Get your mind out of the gutter. That's where I live. And very nice, very nice. You know, definite, you know, either a Kawasaki or a Honda or some other, you know, type of bike. It's not a Harley, I know for that. I know for sure on that one. But you do have that, and she is looking nice. I'm really liking this. In addition, you can also put her blades. Now, if she were in battle and she wanted to go ahead and do some damage, you can probably put them on the side here like so. So that way, if she has, you know, Viacons on either side of her, you know, she can do some serious damage with those damn things. Look at that. Wow, very nice. Or you can also, you know, put them on either side like so, and but of course it's okay. But for energon blades, the way I see it is they come when commanded, when there's battle to be done. So there she is like so, and she is a nice looking bike. I'm liking it. I like the details they put on there. for the wheel well here, the details of the struts or the the shocks, the exhaust over here. Very nice. I like the blue outline on the edge of her wheels. Now unfortunately the back wheel doesn't really, I mean, when you're moving it around, yes it turns, but just by itself it's not like this one. That one rolls nicely. This one you have to apply some pressure. So, but all in all, not too bad. So, wow, yeah, very, very nice. Alrighty, so give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and get her back into robot mode, and I'll go ahead and give you my final thoughts and my score. Alright folks, thank you for waiting. I appreciate your patience, and I went ahead and took the opportunity to bring Arcee's Wavemate, Bulkhead, also from the Prime Universe. And again, this is another figure that originally I was not planning on getting. When I saw the initial images and whatnot of both of them, I just was not pleased. However, just like with Scorponok and with Waspinator from Kingdom, they grew on me. So I have seen, as I mentioned earlier, I have seen a third-party weapons upgrade kit for Arcee. I've also seen a hammer which can also double as his blasters. For this figure, also on TF Safari. So I may go ahead and look into investing in those. So if I do get them, I'm going to be reviewing them on here. So, but without veering too far off to the left or right, let me go ahead and give you my take on the figures. As I stated, originally I was not planning on getting her. However, she did grow on me. I do like this figure, as a matter of fact. There are certain things that originally I wasn't all that par with, especially with the Energon blades, or if you combine them together, they'll become a shield. But that's all she has in terms of weaponry. So, hence the need to go ahead and look into a third party to try and find weapons that will complement her, not accommodate her, but complement her. So, is this a figure that you should get if you do have fond memories of the Prime characters and you just want to get a different variation of them? By all means, pick them up. I don't think you'll regret it. As you just heard from me right now. Originally I was going to pass these two up, and now I have them in hand, and honestly I really like them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else is coming out along this line that I haven't really put on pre-order yet. But that being said, on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this version of Arcee an 8. There were that little mishap with her arm popping off, and then of course at the waist, luckily I was able to snap those back together. There was also some issues where the rear wheel just did not turn as freely as the front, and when transforming her back into robot mode, I had to use either a pair of tweezers or an X-Acto knife to just get into that edge and just separate it. So you may wind up running into that issue, so do be careful on that, just to let you know. But other than that, that is my take on the figure. I want to hear from you. Have you gotten this? Now, I picked this one up at my local Walmart, and it was just pure blind luck because I was just gonna go in there, pick up some things, and I figured, well, let me go ahead and take a look. It's not like I'm gonna find anything. And lo and behold, I found her. I also wound up finding Drag Strip, which I did not pick up. I may regret it later, we'll see. But, you know, so again, let me ask you, have you found her? And if you did you like her? Did you hate her? Leave me your comments about her in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. Now, over the past couple of reviews, I did make an announcement that I finally met my first goal, and that's getting 200 subscribers onto my channel. I'd like to thank everyone that has gone ahead, viewed my channel, and subscribed. I really appreciate it. However, with that being said, I also made a mention about a giveaway. For anyone that's been watching my videos, you'll know I'm giving away the Bad Kitty. Now, I am going to leave rules on there, but just to be on the safe side, I am going to go ahead and spout those. This giveaway is geared only for residents within the continental US. So anyone outside of that, unfortunately, will have to wait until another time when I can afford to pay for international shipping, if that ever comes to be. So I do apologize for that. Now, the rules are simple. First and foremost, you have to be a subscriber to this channel. You have to like the video. That means you may need to go ahead and go back to when I originally, reviewed Ravage. Now, I will leave a link to that video also in the description below. Now, in addition, if you feel like sharing, the video, by all means, go ahead and do so. Now, this contest will run until the 25th of June. That is the deadline. So at 11:59, there'll be no more, entries at that point. Now, in addition to those rules, all you have to do is email me with Ravage in the subject and Bad Kitty in the body. That's it. No more, no less. And it has to be in basic English. Doesn't matter if you capitalize it or put it in lowercase. No emojis, no special text, nothing. Just straight English. That's it. So, for those that are interested and want this figure and haven't been able to find it online or at the stores, you have an opportunity. Now's your chance. So, with that, with all that being said, once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for viewing this channel, for liking it, for subscribing, and for continuing, to encourage me to do more videos. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.